So, good evening, YouTube. I just I just had to share. And yes, I am a little bit loopy because after this happened, I may have, yes, I did, call my son and ask him, "You want to go over to happy hour?" He loves to go to happy hour and have his chicken wings, but anyway, and so I did indeed have yet only one glass of wine, so I'm okay. Anyway, but I had to celebrate. So I was trying to remember, like, did I ever tell you guys? And I did. I think it was like even 3 years ago. I told you guys about my teeth. So, so I really like my teeth. And I would like to keep them as long as possible. Like there are times where I have had like a tooth like disintegrate on me, and so I've had to go to the dentist and get a crown done. Um, and but so I go to get just a general cleaning, and then they proceed to tell me that I have thousands of dollars worth of dental work that I need done. And it was a combination of things for me. Like, I'm going, okay, so that's a lot to have happened in 6 months, right? Like, none of my teeth have like fallen apart or anything. Like what? I need what? And and then my life just like took this abrupt turn, and like my teeth were about the last thing on my mind. I'm just going to say that, like, I wasn't thinking about my teeth whatsoever. And then I had gone to get a cleaning. So I had gotten this insurance and I had gone to get this cleaning, and then they gave me yet another quote. And it was a lot, my friends. It was a lot. Like, not that I think that it was like completely undoable, but it was a lot of money. And I'm sitting there going, like, what is going on right now? Like, really? Do I really need this done? And so recently I got new insurance. So I have this job that I've had for almost a year. I'm very proud. Like, I'm very proud of myself that I made it a year at this job. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but for me, given my life circumstances over the last 3 years, it's really something. Anyway, so I go and I'm trying to figure out like who to go to and all this stuff, and I really did not resonate with the last dental office that I was working with. And so I don't know what happened, but I chose to go back to a dental office that I had gone to in the past. In fact, they had my records. So they have my records, and they're able to say, "Oh yeah, you got this done on this date." Anyway, so I go in today, and I'm not really sure what to expect. I've been having like an issue, and the irony of it is there's nothing going on with where I'm thinking that there's an issue. There's nothing going on there. So she does this like full array of x-rays, and more so than I ever remember getting in my entire life. And so the dentist comes in. Okay, so I really like the dental assistant. Like, I have this like immediate like connection with her. I liked her a lot. And then the dentist comes in, and it's a woman. It's like a female dentist. And I just loved her. I like took one look at her. I'm like, oh my God, I love you. Anyway, and so she's like looking at the x-rays, and she's going, and she said somewhat of the same thing. But I just want to tell you, the last dentist said that I had 3 cavities and that I needed 3 crowns. So basically what they're saying is that my crown is like moving, and it's not, they want it to like really seal your what's left of your tooth after they grind it down. They want like this seal on it so that bacteria can't come in. And what is happening is my crowns are like moving for some reason, and bacteria can leak in. And then on one of them, I do have a cavity. So I have a cavity right by where this crack, where it's crooked. So, and then she wants to like, and this I wanted done anyway. She wants to redo my crown that I've had for many, many, many years. And then there was this other tooth that so basically she wants to put 3 crowns on, but there's only 1 cavity. And the last guy said there were 3 cavities. That's what he said. And so I've been in this space where like, is it possible to heal our teeth? Is it? And so I've been in this really weird space where I've been just kind of putting it out to the universe and kind of doing my foundational work around it. And so this was a very, very different outcome in that I only had 1 cavity, not 3. But anyway, so she goes and she like this treatment plan. So she goes and she does this whole treatment plan, and I'm sitting there, and she initially shows me because she wants to show me. She goes, your treatment plan, I did all these colors and it looks like a watermelon. And she goes, want to see? So she shows me, and I see this like $4,500 on it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how it's going to work out. I just know that it is. That no matter how much money that it is, that somehow it's going to work out. I just knew it was going to work out. I didn't know how it was going to work out, but I knew it was going to work out. And then she walks over and and she gives me and I'm going to try to see if I can show you guys. And see, some of you guys know me well enough to know that this is freaky. So it's $1,333.80. It's I just about fell out of my chair. I mean, I just okay, so how did this come to 333? It's mind-blowing, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm really excited. And so I scheduled out. So I'm like, okay, so when am I coming back? So next week I have where there's 2 phases. And I'm going to have to come back 4 times but next week I have my first phase of my dental work. And then the end of August, I have my second phase. And I'm just so incredibly excited. And I start to cry, and not tears of sadness, but tears of joy and tears of gratitude and tears of appreciation. And I'm sitting there, and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, I know, I'm so emotional. They don't realize what a miracle it is. It's a miracle. It really is. So either it's not or it is. And I just choose to believe that it is. It is a miracle. I'm just so excited. And so then I'm doing what Abraham Hicks always talked about, I'm just juicing the goodness right out of it. So I'm just juicing it, and I'm just sitting, and I'm just wallowing, and I'm basking, and I'm just laying in it, and I'm just enjoying it, and I'm just so excited about it. I'm so appreciative of it. I'm just so incredibly appreciative about how that went down. I just had to share. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will be back.